All right. It's the Deadmanstome podcast with your host, Mr. Deadman, and SK. Becky was sitting out tonight. She's working on the new e-zine, the July issue, so hopefully we get that taken care of. And our guest tonight...
Whoa, wait a minute. You said she's working on an e-zine?
Yeah.
Because she sent me pictures from the water park.
Oh, shit. What? Are you kidding me?
Was I not supposed to say that, Becky?
Sorry. She's so in trouble.
Sorry.
Oh, she better like that water park, huh? Because guess what? Bad news. Now you're fired, Becky. Terminated. On the spot.
Well, you could just cut her pay.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I already pay her nothing. So how about pay her, what's worse than nothing? Oh, I could take money from her.
There you go.
That might be illegal. I don't know about that. I gotta talk to my attorney about that. They're already not answering my phone calls anymore after it was revealed to the world I'm running a midget brothel in the backyard. I mean,
I know how you could punish her.
How?
You can make her bathe the midgets.
Ooh, yes, a good idea. But she has to be gentle. Okay.
Oh, that's asking a lot, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. Probably. Ladies and gentlemen, this show is brought to you live, deep in the heart of Meth County, Texas. Okay, in the trailer park, streaming on my neighbor's Wi-Fi because I like to steal. Right. And an amazing announcement. Okay, amazing announcement. Well, 4th of July, we have this insane 1776 sale. Okay, Deadman's Tome is celebrating the 4th of July by doing something insane. You can get 4.
How insane is it?
Oh, it's so insane. We're talking about 4 amazing titles. We're talking about Real American Horror Texas, The Conspiracy Issue, Bikers vs. the Undead for just $17.76. 4 titles that would normally together go for $40. But this is less than $20. Less than $20. Come on.
Wow.
Limited time offer. So Deadman's Tome...
Why that amount of money? I'm curious.
Because 1776 will commence again, goddammit. Commence again. When you have Nike refusing to run those shoes, the patriotic shoes. No. Because what, the American flag is now racist now? No. Now we got to stand our ground. And we got to stand proud. There you go. So this sale is limited time, guys. 4th of July weekend. If supply lasts, maybe we'll extend it, but we'll see what happens. Okay, with all that said, our amazing guest, the one and only Damascus Mincemeyer. How's it going?
All right, that's me. As I've said before, faithful soldier in the dead man's army. I have to say that first and foremost.
Yeah, that's right. You have been some tremendous help, man. Like, you have produced some awesome covers. Hell, even the artwork on the screen right now, this lovely Evening Star, is your handiwork.
I love the name, by the way.
Evening Star, yeah.
Yes.
That was
a very, very good choice.
It's not bad. It kind of rolls off the tongue. At first, I was like, that's kind of the name of a porn star or a stripper. But then I was like, what if she is? Because I'm not her dad. It's not like she's my daughter or anything. I'm not responsible for bad choices. But yeah, man, like, you have some really quality work, which we're going to get into. We'll get into all that. Also talk about, well, actually, I asked this question for all my guests. Who are you, and what do you do?
Who am I? What do I do?
And why do you do it?
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell do you do that?
I'm Damascus. I'm weird, and I don't know. I just like weird stuff, I guess. I've always never quite. I've always been driven to tell stories, I suppose, and I like to tell stories with my artwork and my writing both. So that's I think that has something to do with it. I'm fascinated with storytelling in all its forms, I guess. Because even with my covers and stuff, if you look at them, they pretty much tell a story.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. I was gonna ask you if weird could be a profession, but then I remembered, oh yeah, Stephen King.
Weird can be more than profession. Weird can be a lifestyle. It's
Well, yes, that's the easy part, I think. Being weird professionally, that's harder to pull off.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make other people like your weirdness, I suppose. That's the
Yeah,
trick.
yeah.
That's the trick there, right? And I think you
Mm-hmm.
do it though. I think you do it. I
Yeah.
think you have a way about it. Because people are loving your covers. I think that's what really helps sell those issues.
Mm-hmm.
Let me, in fact, while we talk, I'm going to go ahead and show off some of them. Let's see. Well, another question I have for you is, well, I mean, what came first? The art or the writing, or I mean, was there something
Writing.
else? Okay, writing. Okay.
Well, it started. I took to writing right away when I first learned how to read and write when I was like 5, and immediately I started. And of course, I've always loved like horror stuff, so that was like the first thing that I ever wrote was like horror stories. And I really didn't get into the artwork side of it. I always wanted, like, when I was a kid, if you would ask me what I wanted to do, I would have been like a writer. But when I was about 13, I got hooked on comic books. Thank you to Jim Lee. If there was no Jim Lee, there would be no Damascus Mincemeyer, period.
Whoa.
I picked up one of those X-Men issues that he did, and it was just like, I'd had comics before, but I'd never seen anything like that. And it was just like, it was done. I was dead. That was it. I was like, that's what I wanted to do. So I was like, I have a pretty obsessive personality, so I just kind of focused on that for years, like all through high school. Like everyone else was out like partying and doing stuff. I was like sitting in my room drawing weird stuff and writing weird stories and listening to music, and I guess it's finally paid off. But yeah, writing came first.
Writing came first.
Like I said, I think writing came first. I think it's comics and artwork is like just another medium to tell stories with.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
Yeah, writing came first though.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. Now, any particular, any other influences as far as the writing goes?
Oh yeah. Oh, H.P. Lovecraft is number one.
H.P. Lovecraft.
I remember that. Most people like. You always hear people say they always remember the first time. I always remember the first time I read H.P. Lovecraft. It blew my mind. I was 16 years old. I discovered this book just in the bookstore. Just someone had stuck it like in the graphic novel section. It was the best of H.P. Lovecraft collection, and I just bought it because I liked the cover. And I read it. Up to that point, I'd only been exposed to like very Western civilization, Judeo-Christian concepts of horror, like vampires, werewolves, demons, angels, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
The idea of cosmic horror blew my mind. I'd never been exposed to that before, and it always, you can't really tell in my writing, but it's always there. Like Lovecraftian concepts are always there in my head whenever I'm writing something. So that's like the big one.
Okay.
And also love Clive Barker a lot.
Oh yeah, he's good too.
Yeah. And let me see my other big ones. Oddly enough, I always love Joss Whedon. I love the mixture of comedy and horror. That's one of my things. I have like a really weird, twisted, sick sense of humor, and it kind of bleeds through in a lot of my writing.
Okay, now that influence I could definitely see with your dialogue. You have a knack for interesting dialogue. It's witty. It's fun. You keep it fun.
Yes, I do enjoy that.
And that's a trick. Some people find that really difficult to do. How do you make that dialogue work? How do you but you make it sound real. That's good.
Thank you.
Well, you got to make it sound real, but you can't actually write dialogue the way people talk, because the way people talk is not interesting.
Yeah, it's true. People talking like stupid little sentence fragments. So like,
right.
Yeah, me in particular. Yeah, we do.
So you have to. So the trick with good dialogue is it has to sound natural, but it can't actually be verbatim how people talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's true.
And therein lies the trick right there. So of course it's going to be like it's scripted, like you would imagine, like in a. See, you're not going to have this. It's just stuttering. What am I going to say? You're just going to have the characters going to say something, and it's going to be meaningful. It's going to have a purpose to it, even if it's just stalling, like I just did there.
True.
Look at that. All right. And Lovecraft, man, that's a big influence. A lot of people give him credit, which is,
yeah.
I mean, there's
what's really sad though is that he got like no credit in his life.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
One of the things I like about Joss Whedon as a writer is that he likes to hurt his characters.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of that too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always putting my characters just through sheer hell.
Yeah, I mean, he'll get them stabbed and shot and beat and bloodied, and to me that's so important to do, because if you don't do that, you're not putting your characters at risk.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And if the characters aren't at risk, people aren't going to buy in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they're not going to care.
Right.
You have to have some emotional attachment to it.
Right. And, and part of that emotional attachment is the potential for loss.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Right? I don't want to lose this character. I don't want to see this character, die.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't want to see him die, you don't want to see him hurt. So when you hurt him, then you pull the audience in farther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the problems I have with comic book movies is, to me, they're boring as fuck, because the main characters, nothing's going to really happen to them.
I have problems with comic book movies too, just because they have such
what?
Convoluted plots.
Oh, sorry.
Like they have such overblown, convoluted plots. Like I think something like The Dark Knight. Like Heath Ledger's performance was really, really good and really, really strong, but the plot of that movie would have been much better if the entire Two-Face angle had been taken out of there. Would have been much more straightforward. I think a lot of comic book superhero movies fall
in
into
that
that
movie
trap.
in particular, The Dark Knight, the Joker's plot line was pretty complicated in itself. It's like the Joker was a really busy man to set up all these traps and little things. Like, how did he have time to do all this? That wasn't really fully explored. Yeah. You know what? In fact, if anything, the original Batman motion picture kind of showed more about how Joker got his people out there, even though that
one's still my favorite. Michael Keaton's still my favorite. Batman.
Yeah.
Which when I first heard that Michael Keaton was going to be Batman, I was like,
Mr. Mom.
What? What? Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
This guy's not Batman material.
Oh, but he did
He's
it well.
He's a goofball. He's a goofball. He did do it well. He pulled it off, and it's so surprising.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, so how does he compare to the other Batmans though? Like, he's just the best.
Well, you see, whenever I think of it, whenever I look at superhero films, I always think of their superhero personality and then their alter ego. You have to separate them. Like, Michael Keaton was a really good Batman, but I personally don't think he was a very good Bruce Wayne. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, Christian Bale was a good Bruce Wayne, but I really didn't like his Batman very much.
Yeah, his well, hold on. I think his Batman did more stuff, though. He was more flexible and moved around more, right?
Sure.
Well, he had a better suit.
Yeah, that's true. Michael Keaton was kind of limited in what he can do.
Yeah, he had a terrible suit.
He couldn't even turn. He could,
right.
Terrible.
He couldn't turn his neck at all.
Impractical to fight in, because he couldn't even look around.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, what about Joker? I mean, Jack Nicholson? I mean, come on.
Yeah. I like Jack Nicholson's Joker. The thing about that is he really wasn't acting. It was just
he's just being
Jack
Jack.
Nicholson.
Yeah. Well,
I could see the producer saying, "Hey, we got a great idea. You know what? Let's just get Jack Nicholson. Let's let him be himself." There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't even have a script. He's just ad-libbing. He's just him.
Yeah, that's how he did so well. Makes sense.
And if you catch him on the right day, you don't even have to do the makeup. He just comes in that way.
Oh man, I gotta go to check out one of his parties, man. If only, if I could, you know. Damn.
Yeah.
All right, so we got to talk about some of your stories. You got a number of stories published through Deadman's Tome.
Yes.
So, which one do you want to talk about first?
Just pick one. Pick one and go with it.
All right. A Night at Fat Diablo's. A Night at Fat Diablo's. When I first read the title, I thought it was going to be a trans club. I was like, this is going to be a gay club. Who's Fat Diablo?
Who's Fat Diablo? Fat Diablo was the... I think in the story I make reference to it that he's a guy from the 1940s that built a barbecue joint, and his brother came back from Korea as a vampire, so he turned it into like a safe haven for the undead.
Yeah.
And you never actually see Fat Diablo in the story. I don't even know if he's alive anymore. They just called the place Fat Diablo's, and it's a biker hangout for vampires, and there's a turf war going on between a vampire biker gang and a undead ghoul biker gang, and well, these two old dudes on a like rented motorcycle guided tour happen to stop by on the wrong night.
Yeah, I liked how you did that. That was one of the stories where your dialogue really comes out on that, because
thank you.
I mean, you have these two guys there. They are fish out of water, right? That the hole in a wall bar, like not sure where they are, they're confused about the menu and all that. And these people, these bad motherfuckers are coming from everywhere.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh shit moment right there.
Yeah. So what was your influence for that story?
I think two things. First, from Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, and, I was gonna say that sounds pretty familiar there.
Yeah.
And I remember I think the second influence, I just kind of winged that one, because I remember, if I remember correctly, you had set out some. You're like, I need more stories, people. I need some more, and I was like, I got one that's like heavier, and you're like, if you can get it finished by like Friday, it's in, and I'm like,
yeah,
all right. So I said, I was like, it just came out, and I was like, okay, there it is. It just that was. I'm usually a planner, but that was a totally pant story right there.
And is A Night at Fat Diablo's was a pants story?
Oh yeah, that was. I just was flying high with that one. But yeah, I think from Dusk Till Dawn was probably the big thing I had in my mind when I was thinking of that.
Yeah, well, From Dusk Till Dawn, from what I understand, was also a pants movie. I mean, they were just winging that one together too. I mean, really, it's like they just added a twist at the end. Okay, guys, we're gonna flip the script. Yeah,
it's a heist movie. Oh no, it's a kidnapping movie. Oh no, it's a vampire movie.
Yep. With a really good scene. With a really good scene.
By the way, some of the worst vampire makeup I've ever seen.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was pretty bad.
I mean, it was, yeah. Yeah, I hope they were going for that look.
I would imagine so. I mean, they put a lot of work into it, right? But the dialogue was great, of course, as always, as you would expect. Yeah, it was good stuff.
Which part do you like better in that movie, the crime part or the horror part?
Oh,
because there's always like two movies in one.
I kind of like the crime part better.
I kind of like the crime part a little bit better too.
But the crime part doesn't have some heck, right? The crime part doesn't have that.
True.
You don't get that. Which, by the way, the one thing you could change.
You could have done that. You could have done that in the crime part. You could have snuck in snuck her into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait. Because it really
could have been any old topless bar, right?
Any topless bar. Could have been. Well, you'd need to have a python. You need to have a python.
Okay, any python topless bar.
And you need to have the toe. The Quentin Tarantino like doing his little pervy thing with the toe. Okay. I guess like you're saying, don't flip the script with the vampires. Maybe have some rogue gang come in there. Maybe some Mexican cartel and mess with them.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of the stripper part, the sequel to A Night of Fat Diablos is A Night of Satan's Palace. Have you read that one yet?
I have not.
Oh.
Oh, that's the one I submitted for Satan Is Your Friend. You've got to read that one.
Wait. Okay, because we're coming through the submissions. You said it was A Night at Satan's Palace?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have not read that one yet. No, but I've read some other ones that were pretty good. But I'll get to that one.
Yeah, you'll like that one. That's the sequel.
Oh,
with the same two old dudes going to they go to a strip club in Vegas that turns out to be, inhabited by demon strippers. Crazy shit does ensue.
Shit. Damn. All right, I definitely have to check that one out. All right. So,
have you ever noticed that Quentin Tarantino likes to start his movies with some people sitting around like in a diner and somebody's telling a very, very long, pointless story?
Oh, yeah.
He has been doing that from the beginning, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And good point. And what about Hate the Flesh? We could talk about that one because that one's a little bit more controversial than A Night of Fat Diablos. Night of Fat Diablos is good, fun action. You wouldn't. I mean, it's great. But Hate the Flesh. Mm-hmm. Ooh, man, that's gonna hit you.
That's like scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one's scary on many, many, many levels. I don't even know. I think the first. I actually wrote a really rough draft of that many, many, many years ago, with 4 skinheads, and originally they had killed in the original version they killed a Jewish college professor, and like a golem. He resurrects a golem somehow before he dies, and the golem comes after him. I was like, no, okay, I can't do that. That's just, I've seen lots of golem stories and stuff. So I wanted something because they're skinheads and they think, that their, white skin is better than everyone else. So I was like, well, what if I can find something that's like African to take them out, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I was doing research in like African creatures and everything, and I was like, voodoo. I was like, of course. So then I was like, when I was researching like voodoo Loa spirits and stuff, and I was like, this would be perfect. So I found like the most evil, badass voodoo Loa spirit that could possibly exist, and had it just take them over one by one, and then they they don't have any skin at all.
And you're saying lower spirit, right?
Loa, Loa, Loa.
Loa.
Yeah.
I thought it was Lola. Lola.
What is it? What is a Loa spirit?
A Loa spirit. Okay. In voodoo, they believe that Banju, God, is distant from humankind, and a Loa is a spirit that you invoke into someone that takes messages from us to God. And there are many, many different types of Loas for all different types of things.
Okay.
Like Baron Samedi, so to speak, he's like one of the Loas of death. And in my story, Bakula Baka is supposed to be one of the most fearsome Loas, and he's supposed to be so scary that nobody actually invokes him into somebody, and that's why I chose it. So, there. But that's what cool. A Loa is, roughly.
Okay, so it sounds like a
messenger.
So it's a messenger, a hell's messenger or something? Yes. Okay.
No, it's
not hell.
A spirit messenger, so to speak.
Spirit messenger. Okay.
Yeah.
So like
it's not really an angel.
So like a secretary of like a darker, deeper demon, I guess. Am I following that?
You make it say that. You could say that, yes.
A secretary that could kill you, not just take your messages.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Gotcha. All right.
Because they take the messages and deliver them for you, whatever they may be.
And sound like they're pretty fatal messages. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So what else have you had to research and learn for the story?
For any story or just that one?
This particular one. I mean, it sounds like you had to do quite a bit of research on that African.
I had to do a lot of research in African and like voodoo, especially.
Okay.
But I also had to do research with white supremacy because I'm totally not like that. So I'm like, okay, gotta do some research there. I remember the word. I came across the word Rahoa that I used in the story.
Rahoa,
which was turned out to be short. Yeah,
Rahoa. Say that? Can I say that? Is that racist to say Rahoa? What's Rahoa?
I don't know. It might be. I remember it stood for Racial Holy War, and I remember that was like, okay, I got to use that in there somehow. It was like some horrible, awful thing that one of the white supremacists mentions a couple of times, and I was like, I doubt anyone else who can have that in their story. There's some authenticity, I suppose. But yeah, I had to do quite a bit of research for that one.
Huh.
And I actually set that story in a town in Michigan called Battle Creek, and I have like family that lives up there, so I knew a lot of the places there are real places. Like the church isn't. I made that up that the skinheads burned down, but like a lot of the details in the setting of the story are like actual details, like the name of the newspaper and like names of the roads and the highways and everything. It's like actual places that I'm was familiar with.
Okay, so you actually sent it out to get some feedback.
Yeah.
And what did they say?
Did you send it to a sensitivity reader?
Yeah. Did you? That's a good question.
Do I? Do I send myself out? No.
Did you send this story? And this story in particular?
No.
You should have.
No.
You should have, just for the response. Just to make it, so we can put it on the cover, was reviewed by, because what are their sensitivity reader as ultra offensive, the most offensive.
Ultra double plus offensive.
Yeah. This will offend you so much. You'll be triggered for a year.
It'll offend your great grandchildren.
Yes. Yes.
I've always had a knack for pissing people off and offending people, so it doesn't surprise me at all. I've always had a very keen ability to do that.
Well, and
that's kind of a special talent.
Special talent, and I think that's one part of the reason why I guess you found a home here of a Deadman's Tome.
Yeah, probably.
Kind of seemed to welcome that.
Fit right in.
Yeah.
I think the moment I knew I was gonna work really well with you was after I did the Bikers and Non-Dead cover. And we were like brainstorming ideas for a Psycho Holiday, and you're like, okay, draw Santa with a bunch of kids running away, and I was like, okay, I can do that. And like drew it, sent it back, and you're like, wait a minute, even better, kid in a wheelchair, and I'm all like, it was like a light bulb moment. It's like bing, it's like, wait a minute, this dude is like me, and I'm all like, I think I found a home, and it was like. I was like the kid in the wheelchair, and I was like, I can do that.
Yeah.
And you're like, holy shit, look at this.
Yeah, you just have to make it funnier. Yeah, because it was gruesome, but it was like, man, you gotta get up it a little bit. Have Santa be even more demented. You know what's really gonna sell?
Oh yeah,
kid in a wheelchair. And you got some.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, it got some heat about that on Twitter too. People saying I'm ableist or whatever, but like, come on now.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And you know what?
Someone off by saying you wouldn't put the word psycho on the cover, and they're like, you can't do that, and you're like, hell, I can't.
Yeah, that's how you respond.
Whenever I came back and I was like, put it like really in big, bold, red letters on the cover.
That's how you respond.
A lot of stuff I do.
Let me change it.
A lot of the stuff I do because I mainly find it funny. Like I find a lot of this. I find a lot of the horror stuff, like all the horrible stuff. I just find it amusing myself. Like Psycho Holiday is a good example. It's just, I just think that shit's funny.
So I just had this crazy idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy. It'll never happen. So last Sunday I did Church's show,
Mm-hmm.
and the subject was Mad Magazine.
Oh, okay.
Because that's kind of the only comic I read growing up.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with Mad Magazine today, first of all, its circulation has fallen from a high of almost 3 million issues a year.
Yeah.
Down to 150,000.
And plus, it's like 20 pages long now. It doesn't
Yeah,
help.
and it's not funny.
No, it's not funny. No, it's not funny at all.
So it seems like there's a market for that.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, like maybe we should all get together and rebuild what Mad Magazine used to be.
Yeah, like an old school evil Mad Magazine. Yeah.
Yeah, just the line drawings and shit with some shading and
funny that you mentioned that. I've actually sent stuff to Mad Magazine before and promptly got rejected. So clearly my sixth sense of humor. Oh yeah. Oh, I sent this thing. It was called Psycho Secret Santas. I'll have to send you that. Oh my god. It's like all these. It's like I'll have to send you that. I'll do that tomorrow. It's all these different like office psychos and all the presents that they would give you, right? Like there's a mailman. Fabulous. Yeah, there's like a mailman, and he gives you like a box of people's stolen mail. And there's like the crazy cat lady. She gives you like you draw her name in the hat, and she gives you out of the hat, and she gives you like a litter box. And you work your way through it. And there's one that's like a like the office psycho or something like that, and he gives you like a shirt with like a big target on it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hey, the caption was something like, hey, nobody really knows much about Wes, but he likes watching World War II documentaries and going to the shooting range. And it's like the president's like a giant target. But you like work your way right through it, and like one of the second to last present is like a cannibal that like bakes you a pie, and they're like, hey, look, Kilowau from Human Resources just baked you a pie. Isn't that great, Steve? And they're like, Steve? Hey, where's Steve? And the very last one is a devil worshiper, and that's the only guy who gives a good present. Is a devil worshiper. He gives this guy like a Blu-ray player, and the guy's like, "Hey, thanks,
thank you."
And of course, I sent it, and like, boom, no, we don't want this. And I'm like, clearly, my sense of humor is not like it's not normal. That's when I figured out like
you need more dick jokes. You need more dick jokes.
The problem is that Mad Magazine has become too slick, too colorful, and not funny, and hyper PC.
Mm-hmm. Bill Gaines with a G.
I didn't even know there was still a Mad Magazine running. Are you telling me there's still
exactly? It's still out there.
No way. I'm here. I've been hearing you talk about this, but I'm like, wait, what? Okay, so if I'm gonna look up Mad Magazine, I'm gonna see Mad Magazine still running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Kelly Evans says that she wrote a secret Santa psycho story as well. Man, there's a tongue twister.
Oh shit, they are still around. Okay. Plus, Church of Mad Magazine.
Church put some images from a recent issue, and oh my god, it was just boring as fuck just to look at.
I bet so, man.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Seems like we should redo it. Call it Damn Magazine.
Damn Magazine. Yeah, they probably wouldn't even notice. See.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea.
The cover right there, mad about the Trump era. Mm. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, so they've gone political.
Yeah.
And PC but one-sided, of course.
One-sided. Yeah. I mean, if you go political, go both ways at least.
Right.
Right.
You gotta like South Park. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like South Park. Piss off everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I think that's the line I tend to take in life. It's just I just ended up pissing off everybody. So whatever.
Yep. I mean, that's what I've been doing lately with my YouTube videos. Someone on the, because I try to avoid politics, but it's been coming up because the way things are, I guess. Someone on the right, someone on the left, depending on the day, might be like, I don't like that video. Okay, well, come back again later. You might like what I say next day or something, you know, because it depends on the topic. It depends on what it is, you know?
Right. Yeah. See, the thing is that for a lot of people, you know, being able to laugh. So you're laughing. Oh, they're making fun of him. I'm laughing. They're making fun, and you're laughing, making fun of all the other people, and they finally get around to you and making fun of what you like, and then you have to go, okay, yeah, it's my turn. And that actually, I think, you know, broadens people's perspectives.
Yeah, true. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself.
Right. And you know, I think one of the ways to do that is to get, you know, go ahead, laugh at, you know, the satire of other beliefs and other people. Just make sure that when it comes around, you laugh at yourself as well.
Yeah, I've always been a big. I've always been to take lots of ribbing. I've got a good, healthy sense of humor towards myself, shall we say? I don't tend to take myself seriously.
Well, that's healthy, though. I mean, you should.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, if you can't laugh at yourself, how can you laugh at anybody else, right?
Yeah, right.
Well, if you're not laughing at yourself, then when you make fun of other people, you're doing it just to be mean.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
That's what you, I mean. That's very true. Very wise. You can live by that, right? You know, one thing I want to talk about, though. One thing I want to really ask you, because you said you had to research white supremacy stuff for Hate the Flesh, and
yeah.
I mean,
like
how hard was that?
Not very hard, unfortunately.
And how long did the FBI question you?
Did you go to 4chan? Did you go to 8chan? Like what did we do?
Yeah. I don't know. I just typed in white supremacy, and it was all there. Like that was actually easier to find than the voodoo stuff.
Oh,
wow.
That's what's so sad.
Might be
it's like everywhere. Yeah, it's become like
there's that white privilege. I don't know. It's just right there. Man, so wait.
There.
So Google helped you find white supremacy stuff faster than voodoo stuff?
Yes.
Google, you need to fix your shit.
Yeah, I remember when I looked at voodoo stuff, all I could really find was like a Wikipedia, but I was like, yeah, I want something like deeper than that. But I had to like do some digging for that. To like get actual voodoo stuff. I had to dig for that. The white supremacy stuff, no, that was right there. That was right there.
Just right there. Now, oh man, did you like talk to people, interact with people? Like, I don't know. I mean, how far did he go? Did he create like a fake account and like on the forums or something?
No.
Like, no? Okay.
No.
All right.
Nothing like that.
Nothing like that. Not that deep. Not that deep. Okay.
Not that deep.
But and do you think that that research, do you think it helped you in your story?
Yes. Yeah. It helped. They made it a bit more authentic, I think.
And I would agree. I agree.
Yeah.
So it is worth it. I mean, even if you have to research something that makes you uncomfortable, like say white supremacy or whatever it is,
definitely.
It pays off, right?
Oh yeah. And I'm a huge advocate for research, and I'm a history and I'm a research dork anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, I think researching anything for a story is definitely well worth it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as you say, even if it makes you uncomfortable or something, it's worth it. Definitely.
And some of the best topics on this show come from the research that people do on their stories. That's the best part.
Oh, really?
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Let's see. You got a few other stories we come to. Oh, actually, you know, do you have anything that's not published from Deadmanstome? I know a lot of it's...
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about one of those.
Okay. I think my favorite thing that I've ever written, is in an anthology that came out about a month. It's called Hell's Empire.
Hell's Empire.
And It's an alternate history. Yeah, Hell's Empire. It's published by a company called Althar Press, and it's an alternate history horror hybrid, and it's about an invasion by the forces of Satan and the armies of hell in Victorian Britain in the 1890s. So they wanted stories about the incursion, so they call it, of demons fighting actual Victorian, not like steampunk or anything, just actual Victorian settings with actual Victorian characters. And my story in that was, and the cool thing is that there was 14 stories, I think, in the book, and they linked them together so it reads like a novel when you read the whole thing. And my story is in the middle, and it's about the Battle of London. And my story is called Ad Majorem Satanae Gloriam, which means, in Latin, it means for the greater glory of Satan. And it's about my idea for that story was I was thinking that hell has a massive force of damned souls that they can like draft into their army. Mm-hmm. So half the story was written about this damned soul that was rampaging through London as the demons were attacking, and the other half was about these people trying to survive and escape the city.
Okay.
And it's I don't know, I really like that quite a bit. It's very combative, and it has I broke every single rule when I submitted this story.
Oh,
it was
yeah?
like 1,000 words over. It was like 1,000 words over the limit. You know, like, don't set it in London because you don't want to trash the capital. We got other plans for that. And I was like, I don't know. No, that's like, again, it goes back to the research thing. I was all like, that's what I know most about is London. So I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. And it ends on a total downer. I'm not gonna blow the ending, but it's not the happiest ending. But that is probably that's probably my favorite work that I've had published thus far, and that's a non-Deadman Tome story.
All right.
So what year was that?
That just came out about a month ago.
No, I mean the story. What year was the story set in?
The 1890s. They were vague on exactly what year it was supposed to be, but it was the 1890s in general.
Yeah. See, this is the problem I have with that. Is how would you tell the difference between the rampaging demons and the citizens of London?
Right.
True.
Oh man.
But let's see. I've had let me see. In the past year, I've sold 14 stories. I've had 11 published thus far. There's still 3 that have to come out, and I've done, how many covers have I done for you? 4. I'm working on the 5th one.
Yeah.
I'm working on
before.
Right. That's the next one.
Satan will be your Satan is your friend is the next one. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And you come up with some pretty good ideas. Satan is your friend was actually an idea you put forth.
That
I was like,
correct.
Okay.
Yes. That is correct.
It sounds good, and we'll run with it. Pull that on the screen. I have the concept art for it.
I'll probably start coloring that later this week or probably early next week or something like that.
Satan is your friend. Now this is actually another submission call that actually received some criticism. I guess it went too far for some people. So, and also, what's funny about the ableist thing with Psycho Holiday, they weren't even criticizing about the kid in the wheelchair. They were just criticizing about the word psycho. So I was like, you guys are stupid. You guys are more offended by words than you are by actions.
Oh man,
it's kind of really true.
Yeah. Oh man. And Satan is your friend. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, so I think it's gone too far. Did they not see the Dead Nuns? I mean, seriously.
No.
You think that's going
well,
far?
They're nuns. They don't count.
Actually, about that cover. Oh. Damn, I guess I got the spirit of Becky in me or something. I just had to sneeze, but at least I can mute myself. Love you, Becky. Just gotta use the mute button.
God, okay. I wish I could.
I remember with the Mr. Deadman Made Me Do It cover. I remember when you had to vote for that on Twitter. It was like every single vote. It was like a shutout. Everybody wanted Dead Nuns.
Yes,
I was like,
Dead Nuns.
I came up with that. I mean, you came up with the idea for like a a girl, like Slender Girl killer, like killing somebody, and I was like, that's cool. I'll do something like that. And then I was like, I get a lot of ideas just like out of the blue when I'm doing something totally non-related to creativity. Like I was doing like exercises or something, and I was like, wait a minute, schoolgirl, dead nun. I got it. And I was like running to the phone, like, I got an idea. And you're like, okay, do one of each. We'll have a vote. And it's like, boom, dead nuns, everybody. And I was all like, I think I hit a nerve here.
Dead nuns. Yep. Yep.
And you know what? Not everybody who voted probably went to Catholic school even.
Probably not.
Nope. Oh. Some people just voted
That
because they
would
like
be-
the schoolgirls. Some people voted because they like the nuns. And yeah.
I remember when you sent me back a response to that, and you're like, she gonna wear like knee-high white socks? I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I got to make sure it's authentic, right? Okay, as far as content goes, like, now people might think it's the Monster vs. Nazi that has the most offensive or triggering, whatever. Maybe as far as language goes, because there's a lot of N-words in that. But this book right here, there's some stories in here that are so, like, pretty graphic. And what's happening is very real, very recent. Like there's a short story about a school shooting that's about to happen, and like, well, I can't give it away. I know, can't give it away. Something happens. Of course, every story is like there's a Mr. Deadman figure that's like kind of like telling people to do something or telling people to like not do something, you know, kind of messing with them. So I realized when I started reading these stories, like, oh man, probably should have thought this one through. I should probably consulted for a legal attorney about this.
Yeah, you're sitting there thinking, wait, these are all about me. I'm inspiring people to do all this horrible stuff.
Yeah. No, I'm reading these stories. I'm like, wait, this one, I'm doing what now? But
I love Andy Rauch's Cat Lady versus Mr. Deadman. That was great.
That was good. That was a good story. And then there's a story with the Catholic schoolgirl at probably the worst Catholic school I've ever heard of, where like these nuns are like the nuns and these other school
None
girls
was
are, like,
spared. Yeah, I remember that.
Bullying this chick. Like, it's gruesome the way they do it. Oh God, it's horrible. But it matches. It goes with this cover, so it inspired someone to do that. So that's good.
I remember. I think it was really funny. As I remember when we put the vote out, I named them, like, one of them was the birthday massacre and the other was called like None Should Be Spared. And then I like flipped through the book and I was like, wait a minute, this dude named his story None Was Spared. And I'm like, this is cool.
That is very cool. Gotta see if I can get him on the podcast. It'd be great. Okay. You know, we have some time. We got a lot of time. I understand you wanted to do a dead celebrity game show. Is that right?
Yes. Did you get the I emailed you the sheet for that with the categories on there?
Yes.
Did you get that?
I got that.
Right.
And not only did I get that, but I'm going to put it on the screen so that everybody could see it.
Right.
I have it here and using Paint.
Got all
I can mark it here. So we're just playing Dead Celebrity Jeopardy. Okay, and I got a scoreboard set and everything. I think SK is going to win. All right, there's a scoreboard. Right now it's on 0. So Becky's not here, so it's really just going to be me between Mr. Deadman and SK. Because I take it,
let's do it.
Take it you're the one who's asking the questions.
I'm being Alice Quebec. Yeah,
I'm
being Alice Quebec.
All right, Alex.
Alex Quebec.
Quebec. Well, he's Canadian.
Quebec.
Quebec?
Yeah.
All right, Alex.
Yeah, hey.
All right. Maybe it'd be like Sean Connery. I don't know.
I'll take overdose for 100, Alex.
Okay. No, remember, they start out easy and they get harder as they go along.
Okay.
Overdose for 100. This Australian actor died in 2008 of an accidental intoxication of prescription drugs. Why so serious?
Oh, the Joker. Jesus, what is his name?
Wait, time. Do you have to answer in a form of a question, or can you just answer? Okay, I guess
I have it written down here in the form of a question, but who cares?
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Tick,
Jesus.
Tick. Come on.
Heath Ledger.
Yes. Bing, bing, bing.
All right, Heath Ledger. Look at that. So you get 100 points. Nice.
All right, SK. You control the board. Keep going.
You control the board?
I get to keep going.
Yeah.
Woo! I'll take murder for 100.
Okay. On September 7th, 1996, this rapper was shot 4 times by an unknown assailant in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas. He died 6 days later, and the gunman was never apprehended.
Chris Farley. Bob Ross.
No.
Okay.
What's his name? Biggie Smalls.
Getting close.
I know this one.
I don't know.
Tupac Shakur.
Okay.
Tupac.
So now you lose. Now you lose 100 points.
That's right.
All right.
What?
Yeah, we're playing with the real rules.
Well, that means I can. That means if I just don't even choose.
Oh wait, and I messed up.
I can beat you.
All right, Mr. Deadman, proceed. It's your turn now.
All right, hold on one moment. Let me adjust the score real fast. Scores. All right, I will take. What do we have here? I will take suicide for 500.
Okay. Going right to the hard stuff. Okay. This singer for the post-punk band Joy Division, he struggled with epilepsy and depression before hanging himself in 1980.
Oh, what?
I told you they got harder. Okay. The singer for
who?
The singer for the post-punk band Joy Division. He struggled with epilepsy and depression before hanging himself in 1980.
Who is? I don't know. Peter Steele. I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Who is Ian Curtis?
Oh my God!
I lost 500 points. Damn it!
You know what? You want to know something's really sad?
You do it.
If Kelly, no, I didn't know that. If Kelly was on the show, she'd be winning hands down.
She would know it, huh?
Yeah, she got that last one.
All the
last two.
Screaming right now.
Maybe I should be watching the chat then.
Right,
accidental death for 100.
Okay, this actor who perished at age. Let me see. This actor who perished at age 28 in 1983 after a freak accident on the set of the film The Crow left his heart punctured by a shell fragment from a blank bullet cartridge.
Oh, Jason Lee. Oh, not Jason Lee.
Kevin Smith.
Anyone else?
Kevin Smith.
Oh,
Smith.
No, wasn't it Bruce Lee's son?
Yes.
Oh.
Jason Lee played Bruce Lee, didn't he? I don't know. No, it was Bruce Lee's kid. It was Brandon. Shit. So you just lost $100.
Was it for 100 or for 500?
That was
100.
For 100?
100.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Woohoo!
Lost that one. All right. And these are pretty tough.
These are tough.
Okay.
I've done my research.
Yeah, I've done zero research. Okay. Let's do, when you say natural causes, how natural are we getting at?
Just like cancers, heart attacks, that kind of thing.
Like, what's that erotic ejaculation thing? A self-erotic ejaculation?
Oh, the autoerotic
yeah.
Autoerotic asphyxiation?
Yeah.
That's unnatural causes.
Yeah, let's be honest. I actually knew a guy who went to high school actually killed himself that way.
Oh. Well, I guess that's not a bad way to go. I mean, I know Was he a close friend?
Acquaintance, shall we say. I knew who he was.
Oh, okay. So I can make jokes. Okay.
Yeah.
Natural causes. Let's do 500 again.
Okay. Oh, you're never going to get this one, man.
I've seen Celebrity Jeopardy. I know how to play this.
Okay. An American character actor known for portrayals of madmen in several classic Universal horror films. He died of a heart attack while traveling on a bus in Hollywood in 1943.
Portrayals of madmen. He died of a heart attack on a bus. In what year again?
1943.
1943.
If you've seen Bela Lugosi's Dracula, you've probably seen him. He's the guy that played Renfield.
Oh, wait a second. No. What is his name? Wait. He's not the same guy who played in Star Wars, was he? No, not the same guy.
No, he died in 1943. Wasn't in Star Wars.
I think. Of course, I know who this is. Vinnie Paw, a Pantera. Come on. I don't know.
Oh, of course.
Jesus Christ.
Can I steal?
Can you steal?
Can
I have an idea.
Yeah?
It's a total guess. Lon Chaney.
You're close. His name was Dwight Fry.
Yeah, see, that's really close. Who the fuck is that?
Hey,
he was Igor in Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein. He was like in all the old classic Universal horror movies. I just thought it was very strange. The dude died of a heart attack on the bus. I was like,
wow.
Okay.
Man, this scoreboard is not looking good. Which, by the way, I could put that on the screen too, so people can see it. That's the score right now. It's not looking too good. I can see I'm in the hole for 1,000.
I can't be too far
beer money
behind.
left on tap, guys.
Well, you haven't really lost much. You had a gain and then you lost, and then you lost again.
Okay.
So now you're in a negative. Okay. All right. Let's do. Oh wait, it's SK's turn. Isn't it SK's turn, or did he?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah,
I was trying to steal that one. All right, put the board back up.
Board's back up. All right. Buffering.
All right.
Stream's catching up.
Yeah. Murder for 200.
Ooh.
Okay. A fashion designer killed in 1997. He was one of only several victims of serial spree killer Andrew Cunanan.
Oh, I saw the documentary on this. Lagerfeld.
No.
Wasn't
Of course
it?
not Lagerfeld. It's Roy Clark.
No.
Okay.
Gianni Versace.
Versace. Damn it.
Versace, of course.
I knew it was one of those guys.
All right, your turn, Mr. Deadman.
All right. All these jokes and throwing out bogus names. Let's do suicide for 100.
Okay.
You know what? I'm the only one with the right answer so far.
You are.
True. Okay. Okay. If one of you guys doesn't get this, I'm just going to jump out a window or something. This grunge icon's 1994 suicide note was addressed to his imaginary childhood friend, Buddha.
Kurt Cobain?
Ding, ding, ding. You've got the right answer.
All right.
Wow.
I got one.
Oh, man. Now we're even on the right answers part.
Yeah, but not on the score. I have a lot of catching up to do. I have a lot of catching up to do. All right.
You get to do another one, Jesse.
Yeah, you control the board, Mr. Deadman. Keep
okay.
going.
Since suicide's working out for me, let's do suicide for 200.
Okay.
John Belushi.
No. Oh. A comedian known for wild, zany impressions, it was revealed after his 2014 hanging that he'd secretly been battling depression, Parkinson's, and dementia.
John Belushi. I did that because it was funny.
Think Mork and Mindy.
Oh, Jesus. Just give it to him.
Wait.
I'm giving it to you and you're still not answering.
Mork
I'm gonna steal. I'm gonna steal.
You can steal.
Oh, shit. Kaufman?
Nope.
Robin Williams.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, Robin Williams.
Got it.
Okay.
Robin Williams is dead?
I didn't know he was dead. Is he? Wait. Is he really dead?
Yes, he's dead.
I thought that was just a conspiracy. I thought he was still alive.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I lost that point, and you get it. So that's great.
SK, you control the board.
Overdose for 200.
Okay, this English neo-soul singer's hits include Rehab and Love is a Losing Game before she died of alcohol poisoning in 2011.
Jesus, I have no fucking idea.
Oh, I know. I'll so steal that right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Amy Winehouse.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right, look at that. Yeah, see? I know some stuff every now and then. Hey, when you steal, so SK gets negative 200 points for that, or how does it work? No? Well, that's how I've been doing it.
I don't know.
That's how I've been doing it. So you do.
Okay.
Well, however you've been doing it, keep doing it the same way.
Yeah, just keep doing it, whatever.
Yeah. All right. Since I stole, I guess I have the board now, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Alex? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do, when you say accidental deaths, what is that? Like falling into like a lion's den or something? Like
Exactly.
Harambe? Is Harambe, would he be the accidental death? Him being shot? Is he on here?
No.
Oh, well, I mean, did any sacrifice? Oh, I don't want to get them into the whole Harambe thing. I'm kind of offended by that. But I'll take accidental death 200.
Okay. A founding member of the Rolling Stones, he was found dead in his Cochford A founding member of the Rolling Stones, he was found dead in his Cochford Farm swimming pool in 1969, and the coroner's report labeled the incident death by misadventure.
Oh. Well. Do you know SK? I'm trying to think. Founding member of the Rolling Stones. I cannot think of a name. Let me look at the chat. Maybe Kelly said something. Nope. Oh, okay. Let's just pull a name out. I don't know.
Who is Brian Jones?
Brian Jones. BJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, never would have got that.
You could have literally said two first names. Random first names, and maybe we could have gotten it. Damn it.
Yeah, see, we're very smart to not let Kelly Evans on the show because she would be mopping the floor with us. She'd run the table.
She would. But I think this is
all right.
Just desserts, because we're in that one episode where we did the horror trivia and we were doing real well, and now this is the other way. Okay.
I don't remember doing well at horror trivia.
Oh, when I said we, I meant me.
Oh, okay.
And now this is the score. The score is horrible.
All right. I think Mr. Deadman, I think you still control the board.
Oh, do I? All right.
I think so.
No, he missed that one.
Oh, yeah, I did miss that one.
Yeah, you missed that one. Okay, SK, it's your turn.
Let's go with murder for, what is up, 300?
Okay. I heard this through the grapevine. This Motown singer was fatally shot by his own father in 1984.
Ah, shit.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Don't you fucking Google.
Oh. God, what was? Oh my God, I know this. I mean, at one point I knew this. Marvin Gaye.
Bingo! You got it. Good job.
I didn't even have to look it up.
That's good, SK. You're very cultured. Look at that. You know stuff.
Mark off the murder one.
Oh, I did. The 300? I did. I should catch up.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Overdose for 300.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. A promising young actor, he expired of a combined morphine and cocaine overdose on the sidewalk outside the Viper Room on a Hollywood nightclub in 1993.
River Phoenix.
Bingo!
Oh, and that was murder for 400?
No, that was overdose for 300.
Overdose for 300. Okay.
Kelly's saying you crossed out the wrong column last time. It should have been murder and not suicide.
Was it?
No, not now. Undo.
Undo what?
So scratch out overdose for 300. I mean, X out overdose for 300 for my current answer. Yeah, that's correct. Also X out murder for 300 and erase suicide for 300.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
So suicide for 300 is still open. Suicide for 300 is still open.
Yes.
This board is so confused. Yeah. Okay. All right. Jesus. I have one job over here. One job over here. So it's still open. And you got that one right. You got the 300 one right. So let me add more to your score. Okay.
Cha-ching. Natural causes for 100.
Okay. This living dead director became one of the dead in 2017 after succumbing to lung cancer.
Living dead.
You guys, somebody's gotta know this. 2017. This living dead director became one of the dead.
I'm gonna steal it if you don't get
2000, it. I'm gonna reach through these fiber optic cables and strangle you. It's a horror show. Come on.
Well,
just give it to me.
Oh, it wouldn't. Oh, what?
Don't
dare. Not zombie. Not Bruce. What's his name? Romero.
George Romero, correct.
Yay! Look at that. Look at that.
All the horror fans are out there screaming right now.
I know, right? Okay, so you still control the board. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Okay.
Overdose for 400.
Okay.
Overdose for 400. All right, answer that one out.
Okay. This Different Strokes actress died at age 34 from an overdose of prescription medicine after years of struggling with poverty and substance abuse.
Coleman?
Mr. Deadman?
Let me think here. Different Strokes actor.
Actress.
Oh, actress.
Oh, I missed that. Did you miss that too?
I did. Betty White. Wait, no. I think is she? She's not dead, and she was on Different Strokes. Okay. Mary Wilson. I don't know.
Who is Dana Plato?
Dana Plato was right there. Dana Plato.
Named after the clay. The Plato.
I think she did a whole bunch of porno movies or something at the bottom of her career before she died, if I remember correctly.
I gotta do some research on that. Dana Plato.
And Deadman turns over the board yet again.
Yep. Remember, Suicide for 300 is still open. Okay.
Yeah.
Just disregard that red X.
Yeah. Let's do Overdose for 500.
Okay. Also known as Odorous Orungus of Gwar, he was responsible for such songs as Fucking an Animal, Surf of Sin, and Slaughterama before dying of a heroin overdose in 2014.
War.
Ah.
I know the band. Let them slay. Let them slay. Let them slay.
I have no idea.
I'm so sick of you.
Yes. I love that.
I know the few songs, but I don't really know much about Gore. Is it true that they'll... Okay, wait. I've never seen them live, but I only heard stories. Is it true that they'll perform an abortion on stage?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, it's probably a theatrical abortion. I mean, not a real one, right?
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, they've done just about everything you can possibly imagine on stage.
Ah, shit. Give birth. Do abortion. Donkey shows?
According to Wikipedia, I'm guessing the guy is Dave Brocky.
Oh,
that is true, cheater.
Cheater. Losing 500 points right there.
But yes, that's the answer.
You get cheater points.
What are you gonna do with it?
Suicide for 300, so I can get that one out.
Okay. Okay. An English vocalist and dancer best known for the techno hits Firestarter and Breathe. He died by hanging in 2019.
Firestarter and Breathe. Techno hit dancer. He died by hanging.
I didn't know that techno hip was even words that belong together. Much less dancing.
Think of the old. It's the old he was in the band The Prodigy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with John Stewart. I don't know. I'm sorry. I know nothing. I'm Jon Snow. Shit.
Okay. Would you like to take a chance? Would you like to steal?
Yeah, nope.
Who is Keith Flint?
Keith Flint.
He's to do with them. Yeah, he's the guy who had the reverse mohawk.
Yes.
Nope. Nothing. I got nothing on that.
Smack my bitch up. Come on.
All right, let's finish off the suicides.
All right.
400.
Okay. This Canadian wrestler hanged himself after killing his wife and son and was subsequently revealed to have been suffering from dementia and depression.
Canadian wrestler.
Is that even a thing?
Oh, it was the thing.
Canadian wrestler. Come on. That can't be real.
Oh, it's real.
Jesus. I don't know anything about wrestling either.
Mr. Deadman?
All right, I'm gonna go. Okay, you say Canadian wrestler. The Maple Leaf.
No.
I could have. No, okay.
Who is Chris?
The Great Maple Leaf. Come on.
I don't
Who
know.
is Chris Benoit? The guy's name. Who is Chris Benoit?
I don't know. Who is he?
Who is he?
Chris Benoit.
And the way I've been doing this, which I think is the wrong way, because I took a chance on it too, I also lost points. That's the way I've been doing it. So
Yeah.
we're all losing here. This reminds me of the time when I was trying to compete with an Asian who could fail chemistry the hardest. And he won.
Sounds like what?
He won. I got a higher grade than he did. And I'm like, okay, well, your family disowned you, huh? He's like, yep, all right. Well, you know. All right. He was Vietnamese.
All right,
too.
murder for 4.
Okay, murder for 4. An actress whose most remembered performance was as Jennifer North in 1967's The Valley of the Dolls.
Oh, yeah.
You know this, right?
Sharon Tate.
Bingo. Got it.
Who will be subject of Real Monsters in August.
All right.
When
I like the
we
Real
talk
Monster
about
segment.
Charlie.
What am I doing there? I gave me those points.
I think not.
I got that.
I noticed John Belushi didn't make an appearance in the overdose column, and you had weird people. Murder for 500.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Murder for 500. Okay. Known for her role as Patty Russell in the 80s sitcom My Sister Sam, she was murdered at age 21 by a fan who had been stalking her.
I don't even know the name. I don't recognize that show at all.
I saw this on they had a news special on this like 2 weeks ago on ABC. That's the only reason I even know this.
What was it called?
It was called My Sister Sam. Not to be confused with The Son of Sam.
Huh. Yeah, no, I'm not familiar with that show at all.
Mr.
Ran
Deadman.
2 years.
I'm gonna pass on
with
this.
a name like that.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna pass because I don't know.
I got nothing on.
And I need,
Okay.
yeah. I'm in the hole pretty hard. Okay, I need to get out of this hole. I'm just gonna pass on this one.
The answer is, who is Rebecca Schaefer?
Wow.
Maybe I could have guessed the first name right. Who knows? Could have just said Becky. Maybe that would have counted.
I don't think it would. I don't think it'd get you anywhere.
All right. So, but
All right,
but
your
my
turn.
turn though. Okay, natural causes, 200.
Okay. Best known for her acting roles in Don't Say a Word and 8 Mile, she also voiced Luann Platter on the TV series The King of the Hill before dying of pneumonia at age 32.
Holy hell! Okay, what is her name? She did the voice of Luann.
Yeah.
Oh, good
She
This is
died?
one of those. Yeah, this is one of those when you look at you're like, wait a minute, she's dead?
Is her name like Penny something?
No.
Is her...
Oh, you're kidding! I just looked it up, so I'm not going to get any points because I had no idea. And I had no idea she did that voice. Wow.
Okay, can we just talk about how cool King of the Hill is?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know, and I should know.
I had to
SK,
look it up.
Would you like to do
Brittany
the honors, SK?
Brittany Murphy.
Bingo.
Oh wow. Yeah, she died young. I mean,
Very young. Yeah. Yeah. Very weirdly natural.
didn't
Causes,
she hang
yeah.
out with like Lindsay Lohan and she kind of hanged out with those girls though, right?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has a party lifestyle that kind of led up to the pneumonia, you know. But not shaming that. It is what it is. It happens. So, I lost two. What was that? 200. I lost 200 points. Son of a bitch.
You should turn this into a drinking game. Like whenever you lose, take a shot.
I'd be dead.
Oh man.
I'd be really
One shot for
living
every
up to my name.
$100 you lose.
Yeah. I thought Mr. Deadman was just playing a character. Shit, he really wants to live up to that name now, huh?
Accidental for 3.
Okay. In 2016, this Star Trek actor was pinned between his Jeep Grand Cherokee and a brick pillar outside of his Studio City, California house in what was described as a freak accident.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Whoa. I don't remember hearing about this. Why wasn't I notified?
It was a Star Trek character. So think of one that just like... Wait, did this happen during Star Trek?
Star Trek. Which Star Trek movie?
It's one of the newer movies.
One of the newer movies, not series.
Yeah.
Like
That's right. Yeah.
Jesus.
He's a young guy. He's very young.
Oh,
He was in the Fright Night remake, if that helps.
I'm thinking of the young characters in that movie. There's the Asian dude, but I don't think it was him because he's still doing stuff.
It was Chekhov, I think.
Chekhov.
The redheaded kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
I didn't know he died.
Oh yeah.
Well, I didn't try to steal it, so I'm not losing.
Oh, and I wouldn't. I know the guy. I've seen him a lot. I saw or did see him a lot. I liked him as an actor, and I never really knew his name though. I just looked it up. Anton Yelchin.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
I did not know he was killed in a freak accident.
I didn't know either. Learning things.
And he was Russian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, with a name like that, you'd kind of have to be.
Yeah. All right. I got this. We're finally going to get a point. I'm going to get a point, okay?
That's the confidence. That's the way. That's the spirit.
Let me check with Jack Daniels over here. Gentleman Jack. Let's see.
He's been whispering in your ear, hasn't he?
Yep. Okay. Accidental death. 500.
Okay.
Ooh, bold move.
Legend holds that this Mamas and the Papa singer choked to death on a ham sandwich, though she really died of heart failure in her sleep in 1974 at age 32.
Oh, man.
You know this one?
Yes.
Of course you would. When did she die?
1974.
1974. How old were you there then, SK?
I was about, I don't know, 14 or something.
1974. She died. Mama and Papa singer.
Mama Cass.
Anita Baker.
Mama Cass, you got it.
Mama Cass?
You got it.
Yep. You get this point. You get this points. Mama Cass. So SK.
All right.
How does it feel? How does it feel to win?
Booyah.
All right.
Becky just dropped $1.99 for a drink.
Drink? Okay.
All right.
Let me put on the cam, I guess. Let me put on the cam. But yeah, go ahead. I mean, I guess you can't see the board right now. Let me change that. All right. All right, we have accidental death for 400, natural causes for 300, and 400 left.
Accidental death for.
Oh, and there's also a final Jeopardy question too.
Oh no! Really?
Oh, yes.
Is that
I'm going
open
all
book?
the way here. Yeah. All right. I forget whose turn it is.
It's SK's.
It's my turn. We're gonna do the final accidental death.
Okay. This Miracle on 34th Street and West Side Story actress, this suspicious death was officially listed as drowning and other undetermined factors.
Natalie Wood.
Bingo.
No hesitation. A lot of people blamed Robert Wagner.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And that was for 400, right? 400.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, she was a beautiful woman, too.
Oh, yes.
Natural causes for 300.
Okay. A bassist, he fronted the thrash metal band Carnivore before becoming the singer for goth metal band Type O Negative before dying of an aortic aneurysm in 2010.
Oh, come on.
Billy Bob Thornton.
No. I'll take it.
What? Yeah, it's yours.
Peter Still.
Correct.
All right. See, I know some stuff. Some stuff I know. Some stuff I know. But you're losing those points, goddammit. Like it matters. You're so far ahead. It doesn't even matter.
All right, you got the last one there, Jess.
All right. The last one, natural cause is 400.
Okay. Best known as Arnold Jackson and a successful childhood actor, he struggled financially later in life, dying in 2010 of subdural hematoma. What you talking about, Dev?
When did he die again?
Yeah, 2010 of subdural hematoma.
Okay, and he was in what now?
Oh, come on! I know. I'm going to steal this, man. I'm ready to steal this right out from under you.
Okay, wait.
Because I already gave this as an answer once before today.
Yes, you did.
John Belushi.
Sucker!
Oh shit. No.
Gary Coleman.
Correct.
Ah shit. I should have paid attention in class. Okay. That was fun. Now you said there was a final one.
Well, we got a final Jeopardy.
All right, what's the final Jeopardy?
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's still the same category. It's still one. It's a really hard one though. So you guys can Google this. Okay. This is a guy that he's one of those guys once I say what role he played in a movie, you'll know who he is, but nobody knows his name, and I didn't even know he was dead until. And he's been dead a really long time. He's been dead like 30 years. Okay. So you got to place your bets here. It says, okay.
Oh, we got a bet.
We get a bet.
But he doesn't have anything to bet with.
I have.
He's in the fucking hole.
Let me change the screen here. I have negative 3,000. I'm gonna get it this time, Alex. Say hi to your mom for me, Alex.
How much do I have? I can't see it yet.
You have 200. You have 200.
Ooh, damn.
That negative 3,000 is for me spending a good time with your wife, Alex. How do you feel about that?
Oh, Jesus. So, how much does he get to bet here?
All of it. Double or
all
nothing.
of it.
Double.
So he can get up to 0?
Yes. I will bet my negative dollars. I'll bet negative 5,000. I wager negative 5,000 on this bet. So if I get it,
I'm gonna wager 100.
Okay.
I'll wager 5,000. I'll wager 5,000.
Mr. Deadman's all in. Okay, here's the question. Pay very careful attention. A one-time football player, he won 2 Super Bowls with the Oakland Raiders before becoming an actor best known for his role as Sloth in 1985's The Goonies, dying 4 years later of an accidental overdose of prescription drugs.
Oh, man.
Alzado.
No.
Damn it. Trying to think of old Raiders who made it into the movies.
Ooh. I don't know. Bob Ross. No.
When I looked this up, I didn't even know Sloth was dead. I just came across this by accident. I was like, holy shit, Sloth's dead.
Sloth in what movie?
Goonies?
The Goonies.
I didn't know he was dead either.
Here it is. Google it. Whoever Googles it fastest wins.
Well, SK's going to win that because I put him in the score here.
John Matuzak. John Matuzak.
Correct. How many people know that guy's name? Nobody. Everyone knows Sloth, but nobody knows this guy's name.
Yeah.
Oh, the final score. You see it. SK has 100 points, and I have negative 8,000 points. So yeah, I'm not playing Jeopardy for a while.
We're definitely not ever playing with Kelly and Becky.
Yeah.
Because I think Becky and Kelly should play each other.
Ooh, that would be good. That'd be good.
We can just make jokes about it.
Problem is, I can't remember names for the life of me. I demonstrate that every time I do the show. I'm I'm like, oh, what's the person's name again? So I was like, okay. Damn it. But that was fun. I enjoyed that.
That was a blast.
That was fun. I enjoyed that.
Oh, you know what? We don't have to cover the news things we have for tonight. But I guess real fast, since it's on the show notes, what do we have real fast?
Becky, where are you?
I know, right?
Do the news.
Just real fast. We'll just go through the headlines. Something about an airport. What's going on there? I don't ever read these. What's going on with the airport? Something about being stopped for rat.
U.S. Customs seized rat meat at the airport, Chicago's O'Hare Airport.
Is that going Taco Bell?
I'm not sure if they just ordered it off the menu or it was in carry-on. U.S. officials say U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport thwarted a man's attempt to import several pounds of African rat meat. Okay, so we really don't want that. We got plenty of rat meat here. That's just gonna cut into the profits.
Right.
The domestic rat meat market. So we don't want any of that shit going on.
Get to slap a tariff on that.
Up next,
what else we got?
We have authorities are fighting to extinguish a fire at a Jim Beam bourbon warehouse in Kentucky.
Shit.
The worst tragedy of the year.
Oh, well, I'll take a drink for that.
Yeah. So here's my question on this. Is this going to drive up the value of Jim Beam because of scarcity? I mean, it could. They're saying tens of thousands of barrels may be lost.
Oh, Becky says no, it's just the barrels that was burned. That was ruined. It looks like.
Oh, just barrels.
And someone else in the chat pointed out, still burning studios. Ralph would be devastated. He would be devastated. I'm sure he could find something else. And that's Ralph from the Kill Stream. Which. Yeah,
all right.
He's still going through something.
I am much relieved because when you talk about barrels in whiskey and you just assume that they're full. Lee Iacocca died. Did you know that?
Oh, I did not.
He was. What was he famous for originally? He was the executive behind the Mustang. He helped.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he created Mustang. And then hopped over to the head of Chrysler and pulled their nuggets out of the fire with a government-backed loan, which he actually did repay.
All right. That's good of him.
He was 94. Disney deleted sexual misconduct scene from the latest Toy Story 2 release.
Oh, come on. With the Barbie scene? Oh, come on.
Yeah.
What? It was just a grandpa being a grandpa. The Stinky Pete. Stinky Pete's being Stinky Pete. Come on now. So what? So let me get this straight. Stinky Pete's bad, but he's not bad enough to be a little, I don't know, a little handsy. Is that what I'm getting? Because no one can be that bad, right?
Barbie doesn't like his toy gaze.
Yeah. Well, I don't even really remember that scene. I don't remember.
It's one of those outtake kind of scenes they do during the credits.
Oh.
Oh.
That's nothing. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Well, come... Okay, hold on here. What? No. I mean, kids see far worse than just regular cartoons on a daily basis. Well, I mean, on Netflix, what have you. They can see that stuff. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think
it's pretty silly.
I think the PC police have taken it a bit too far.
Definitely. I mean,
so you can't satire the casting couch?
Nope.
Really?
You can't do that. You can't satire it because, we're #MeToo. Keep in mind that the same people who did #MeToo benefited. Their careers were careers because of the casting couch. The people. What's her name? What's her fucking name? Buffy, the Buffy girl. Not Buffy. What am I saying? Charmed? Is it the show Charmed?
Oh yeah, Rose McGowan.
Rose McGowan. Her.
Yeah.
She had a career because of her, negotiations with Harvey Weinstein. She had that career because of that. But the moment she's not getting gigs or roles or whatever, that's when she wants to come out and say, "Oh, yeah, by the way, all this stuff was happening." Okay. So you like it when it's working for you, but you don't like it when it's not. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's something that some ladies don't like to hear. But that's reality. Some of these women, they get it, especially in Hollywood. It's like pay to play. If they don't want that, then don't even feed into it. Don't feed into that machine. Don't feed into it.
Right.
But they do. That's right there. And they still do.
Isn't that having your cake and eating it too?
It is. It is. And the casting couch stuff is still happening. And it's going to happen. It's going to stay.
Yeah, because Hollywood is run by lecherous motherfuckers who hold all the power.
Yep.
And they can make or break somebody with a phone call.
Mm-hmm. And I agree that it shouldn't happen.
And they do. It should not happen. But you're right. It is the reality of that industry. And so you go into that industry, go with your eyes open, for fuck's sakes. It's the scorpion and the
frog.
The frog.
Yeah.
Scorpion and the frog story. Don't get pissed at the scorpion for being a scorpion.
Yeah. Right.
It was doing its job.
All right.
Do what it is.
Next story. Man dies in absolute agony 10 days after eating a gecko on a dare.
I don't have this image loaded up, but this story, I read this actually earlier this week. I was going to do it for a YouTube video, but that something happened to it, what have you. But
why are they reporting about this now?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
When this happened apparently in December. Okay, dad of three, David Dell, was always known as a lovable hooligan and a man who would never back down from a dare. But one he took last year when a friend dared him to eat a gecko at a Christmas party could be the thing that claimed his life.
What else?
Friends and family are... Yeah. Dell, who would have turned 35 last week, was rushed to Brisbane Mater Hospital in absolute agony on December 3rd, 2 days after friends reportedly saw him eat the gecko.
I guess what it is. I guess what it could have been. Yeah. Right?
Who's going to eat the gecko?
Was the damn gecko still alive? Was it trying to escape from him or something?
They're guessing it was really, really super bad salmonella. So the facts in this story do not line up. Okay? So the headline says he died 10 days after eating the gecko, and yet that was December 3rd. Mm-hmm. This is reported yesterday, and they said that he's been, in the hospital for 6 months.
If that's the same article I read, yeah, it goes all over the place.
Get your fucking story straight.
But that same article, I believe it talks about his symptoms, that he was vomiting green fluid. He was pissing black vial out from his, and
his balls were swollen up like melons and leaking fluids.
Yeah, just nasty.
Yeah.
I know I eat weird stuff. I ate the bull balls, right? But that was cooked. This gecko, was it cooked? Was it raw? How did they eat it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid. Nah, I wouldn't eat anything raw. You gotta cook it. especially if it's gonna be a lizard or some sort of bug or something. Like, I'll eat a
Yeah,
spider, but I gotta cook that. Cook that shit, right? Have it packaged. That way, if it's packaged, I have a company I could sue, maybe, or my family could sue. I mean, honey, I'm gonna eat this chocolate covered spider. Here's the packaging. If I die, sue them. Right?
We're going to be seeing freeze-dried geckos in the stores now.
Oh, man. Is SK still there?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, I was just responding to the chat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, this is a horrible story. Yeah. Now it says at the bottom he fell into a coma for 420 days. What the fuck is this? This shit's just all over the map.
Mm-hmm. Makes me wonder.
None of the
it's
facts.
Fake. Do you think it could be
none
fake?
of the facts make. Yeah, none of the facts line up. How could he die 10 days after eating a gecko? Yet he was in a coma for 420 days. And nobody really is, there's conflicting reports on whether or not he actually ate the gecko. Oh, no, this is, okay, I guess the 420 days is another fellow. Okay, never mind. Anyway, it's a weird story. Don't eat the gecko. That's the takeaway.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
That is a good takeaway. Don't eat a freaking gecko at all. Now, what's Geico going to do about this, right? I mean, that's what I want to know. What sort of gecko was this? Was it the gecko? Are we not going to see any more CG gecko commercials? Geico commercials? Are we done with that?
Yeah. Well, nobody eats the gecko on the commercials, so.
Not yet.
Not yet. The ladies seem to flirt with him, or he seems to flirt with the ladies. But don't be licking him. You won't enjoy it at all, Man, do we have any other news stories?
That's it.
That's it. Man, that was crazy stuff. Well, Damascus Mincemeyer.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, can I give a couple of shout outs before we're done?
Oh, sure. Yeah, feel free to.
Oh, cool. Well, first I'd like to say hi to my grandmother. She's always supported me. And my friend Aylin, you better be listening, motherfucker.
And press that like button. Press that like button. If you don't, then
yeah, you better.
Boom,
why
boom,
do you even listen?
And I'd like to give a shout out to my man Ray Zasek. He is a really badass writer. He wrote a story in Bikers vs. the Undead called The Exterminating Angels. It was really, really awesome. And he wrote a really cool novel called The Gatherers. It was like H.P. Lovecraft meets Roman era, like Legionnaires. It's just awesome. But I'd like to give a shout out to Villain Mist. She wrote a vampire novel called Nocturnal Blood. I like that quite a bit. It's none of this Twihard romantic paranormal romance shit. And you can get her on Twitter at VillainF. And she's from Iceland too.
That's that one chick. Let's see you talking to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got to check out her stuff.
Yeah. But I think that's it.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, Damascus, it's great having you on the show. You've been helping out Deadmanstome for quite a while. Your covers are fantastic. Your artwork's great.
Right.
You have to.
Hey, what'd you think of that idea? I remember I sent you an idea the other day where it was south of the border horror. What do you think of that?
That's interesting. I got to think about what else we have on the back burner. You got a bunch of other submission calls right now.
Yeah.
But definitely,
what is the next?
I'm open for that.
What's the next anthology idea that you've got?
Well, right now we have the Satan is your friend. Of course, I have the other ones that are kind of more niche, which will probably be open until they get filled. I have the one about the dark side feel. We'll see what happens with that. We have the one about the Florida man. We'll see what happens with that. And of course, we have the constantly open deep fried horror where people just submit stuff. And I mean, deep fried horror is practically free. It's free easing for patrons. And actually, you don't have to be a patron. Just go to the Patreon place and download it. But people receive token payment through that. But as far as the next one, you know what? I think Becky had a few ideas. I need to get the list. I need to come up with a list for especially where we're gonna hit.
So I like to get my brain. I like to get my brain like in the mode. You know, I'm always doing what I'm doing, and then I like to think of what's next.
So
I can.
But I do like
so south of
so you're saying border horror or south of the border horror?
Yeah, south of the border horror. Yeah, it'd be like, because I was thinking like, okay, it'd be like, you know, bloodthirsty Aztec deities.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
then you've got like
cool
Santa Muerta.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, then you've got like you know, the narco saint Santa Muerta. Then you've got like Day of the Dead. You know, that's you could get good stories out of that. Then you've got you know, you could have stories in there about drug lords kidnapping tourists and torturing them and stuff. You could go all over the place with that. You know,
that would be fun. That'd be fun. You know what?
Like
you know, I might make that the next thing. I might actually just make that the next thing.
Yeah, donkey shows gone wrong in Tijuana. You know, it would be like.
No, I might even write that one. Who knows? But you know, I have a few other things lined up as well. I know we've been talking about doing the comic, or at least doing that stuff. I gotta
that's right.
Do the GoFundMe for that. I always feel kind of grimy about GoFundMes, but I mean personally, I have to make sure I follow through with it. And so when I do the GoFundMe, I have to make sure everything is ready to go. So that's
true.
And in working on the graphic novel, which is coming along. I'm doing the programming side of it, if you want to call it that. It's just like a visual novel maker thing. So I just need the artwork for it. But I know that's gonna is what it is. But it's gonna look great.
Yeah, I can do that. I remember you said something about me doing the faces or something, like Eve's faces for that.
Yeah. Give it some a feel for it, you know. So
I'm working on a novel too, by the way. I think you might be interested in that.
Oh, sweet! I got to hear about that. When does the novel come out?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't have it finished yet, but I mean, I think you would be interested in that to publish that, perhaps.
Maybe.
I think Deadmanstome would probably be the one who have stones to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm curious about this. All right, definitely tell me more about it when it's time. All right.
Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've made it this far, definitely press that like button, share, subscribe. Definitely share. Sharing helps a whole lot. You have no idea. While you enjoy it, just share on Facebook or on Twitter. Let people know, hey, I enjoyed this. You might enjoy it too. All right. Guys and ladies, y'all take it easy.
Good night, everybody.